Subscribe Squad is another day, is another dollar. It's time for another freaking interview because that's what we do here on the channel. Today we're going to be talking to the very talented, very talented, upcoming, super dope rapper. He goes by the name of Elijah Kyle. Elijah, just say what's up to the people real quick.
What's up, guys? Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here. It's going to be awesome. I hope you guys get to learn some stuff about me.
That part, I hope we do too. So what I always start off by asking people is like, when did you fall in love with music?
Honestly, I fell in love with music since I was super little. I grew up, my mom was in a band. My mom was a lead singer in a band. And when I was born, that's when she stopped touring and doing stuff. So it's always been a part of my life since I was little.
That's cool. So you saw your mom play music. At what point did you be like, okay, this is what I want to do?
Now, that didn't happen until I was in high school. I always wrote music on the side and I always kept it away from everyone in my family. Like when I go to bed, I would leave a pad under my bed and stuff. And in high school, I just said, screw it. I'm going to post a video on Twitter. And it ended up doing really good. And I kind of just haven't stopped since 2017 or 16.
Awesome. So you was like, all right, we went from posting videos to this is what I want to do as my career.
I had no idea that I was going to be okay. And I just kept getting better. And I got a lot of views on it. And I was like, you know what? Might as well try. And then it turned into what it is now. So
cool. Super cool. Yeah, I've been seeing your growth over the past year. I started doing reactions about a year ago. I've been doing music way longer than that. But that's when I really started to the YouTube community is when I started doing reaction videos. And so I wanted to know, what's your opinion about the YouTube community, positive, negatives, whatever you want to say about it.
Yeah. So to me personally, I'm always confused with what a YouTube rapper is. I don't really, you know what I mean? I kind of feel like I'm not in that circle, but I'm friends with all of them, you know what I mean? And to me, I just, at the end of the day, to me, I'm not concerned with who's the best rapper and stuff. I'm more concerned with who's the best artist and who can make the best song. That's how I am. I think I can rap with any of them, but I'm more concerned about, discography and albums and content in terms of that. So, you know what I mean? I don't know if I answered that correctly, but that's just how I feel. I feel like there's too much negativity in that whole entire circle right now. Also, the track you dropped was fire yesterday. I saw that. That was gas. That was good.
Right on topic. I feel like we should really redefine what it means to YouTube rap, what it means to be a YouTube rapper.
Exactly.
I feel like there's negativity behind it because we haven't given it a positive definition. And for me,
yeah, exactly.
For me, what it means to be a YouTube rapper doesn't mean oh, this person's only dope on YouTube. Maybe YouTube is just the biggest platform, or maybe that's what the catalyst was for their career. And I feel like that should be something that's celebrated. The fact that, oh, okay, they didn't have a label, they didn't have all this and that. They just started off with what it is that they had, and they popped off on YouTube. So I don't feel a negativity around the connotation of a quote unquote YouTube rapper or the community in itself. And I feel like positive competition is always good, meaning I think it's great for us to challenge ourselves. All right, if you feel like you're a better rapper, cool, prove it. Let's hop on the track. Let's go back and forth on that. I feel like
exactly.
That's good for the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's just when we get personal.
Especially when people say it.
Yeah.
Especially when people say it. If you're going to tweet out, I'm the best rapper in the world, but when someone says something to you, you don't respond. You have to back it up. And you know what I mean? I mean, unless it's freaking Lil Wayne responding to some you know what I mean? Some guy with 1,000 subs. But if you're on the same platform and if someone calls you out, I would respond. It's competition. It's friendly. That's what hip hop was made on. Hip hop was made. Yeah, exactly.
It was made off of competition and culture, and I feel like that pushes it forward. And to be honest, I want to see more of that. And that's really what the track that I put out. We're talking about the Smoke track. If you haven't heard it, check it out. But that's really what the track that I put out about Screw was about. It was on some all right, you say you're the best, cool. Well, this
exactly.
Come back and prove it. And we are still waiting on a response. The day is June 29th, and we've yet to get a response yet.
It's approximately 8:06.
Just in case this comes out and we have a response. But I find that to be interesting. I also think it's cool, within the community, when we collaborate with each other or do interviews with each other. And it's just you know what I'm saying? It's a good way to reach out and branch out, because why can't we all win? And that's what I said.
Exactly. There's room for everyone to win.
There's room for
Yeah.
all of us to win. And a lot of
Yeah.
our fans like similar music, and some of us, we make similar music, so why not just spread the love, like, you know what I'm saying, and hop on
Exactly.
each other's tracks. And
To me,
go ahead.
you can go ahead. You go ahead.
I feel like nobody should be bigger than the next person, because at one point you were at that place. So therefore you reach back and you lend your hand and you pick that person up in one way or another.
Exactly. Yeah, I feel the same way. To me, if you're a genuine person and you're dope at music, then I want to work with you. Like, I don't say like, oh, I'm scared that this person is gonna become bigger than me, or you know what I mean? That's or I have to annihilate them on this track. Right? I'm just like, if we make dope music, like, and you're a cool person, let's just work on growing YouTube as a community and just uplifting people, because music at the end of the day is probably the biggest way to unite people. One of the biggest ways to unite people together. You know what I mean?
I'm in agreement. All right, so moving on, I want to know, like, who are your top 5 favorite artists?
Oh man, put me on the spot like this. I truthfully can't give like a top 5 right now, but I'll tell you, like, are you talking about rappers or just like artists in general?
I'll put artists, because it's kind of hard sometimes to narrow it down. So I'll just say artists in general.
I'll tell you, this week I've been listening to the most Outkast. I've been listening to Lupe. I'm a huge Lupe Fiasco fan. Always been. To me, he's one of the best lyricists ever. On Lupe, probably J. Cole, Black or 6 Lack, because no one knows how to pronounce his name. And maybe like Black Bear. I don't know. There's so many dope artists out there. I don't even know. But old school and new school. I'm a mix of everything.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Massachusetts, a small ass town called Swansea. It's like 45 minutes from Boston, like the Boston area.
I've been in Boston a few times on tour, so that's cool. Do you still stay out there now?
Yeah. I fly. I go back and forth between here and like Rhode Island, like Providence area, but kind of been always on the go. Yeah.
So I mean, we can't ignore the fact that we're in the middle of a pandemic. So how has that affected you? Like, has it affected your career anyway?
Honestly, it affected me a lot, only because, well, I came into this year, I've legit dropped like 55 songs this year already, but I came into this year super prepared before the year even started. But if I wasn't prepared, I would have been screwed, because like with my situation, when I was living with my parents and stuff, I didn't have any of the equipment at my house, and my buddy's parents were like wicked strict on when I could record. So there was a solid like 2 months that I didn't record, and I was going insane. Like going from 7 days a week recording to not recording for 2 months, I was going nuts. So I ended up buying all my own equipment, but because of Corona, it was all on back order. So like I still haven't got stuff that I ordered like 3 months ago, like new mic and like everything. So, but I'm back to recording now, so I'm good now.
Yeah, that work ethic is crazy, and I feel like, you know, that's what's going to set you apart, continue to set you apart, is the fact that you're putting out so much content, and you're able to, you know, to grow from that content, and people are going to be able to look back at a discog that's just like so huge. And it's
I appreciate that. I feel like for some people, like, they release too much content and it's not up to their standard, and they kind of sacrifice quality. But for me, going through that phase where I dropped so much helped me grow as an artist. I feel like every song I was learning something that I didn't know the song before. You know what I mean? And it helped me get to like the level that I'm at now. So I'm grateful that I dropped like a lot of content, because there were so many people that said to me like, "Why are you dropping so much? Don't do that." I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, if one pops, they're gonna look back in like 5 years and see like everything.
I feel like there's no right way and there's no wrong way. You have to figure out what's right for you, and you follow your gut and you go with that. Like
it's your vision at the end of the day. Yeah.
100%. So what's coming up for you? What should we expect? More songs, you know, post-pandemic?
Yeah, I just finished a collab album with King Blitz. It's insane.
Cool.
So, yeah, he's probably like one of my best friends. He mixes all my stuff, and I flew out to LA and hung out with him for a little while recently. He's coming to my house in a few weeks, so we're about to shoot some videos, and that's coming out soon. So
I look forward to that, and we're gonna have him on the show too. We actually scheduled him, so that's small.
Yeah, you told me that today. I just got off the phone before I called you. I was like, "Yeah, I'm going on." He's like, "Awesome, I'm going on soon."
Yeah, that's dope.
He's a wicked dope dude.
And you know, I'm gonna make sure, you know, we get some more reactions of you two up on the channel as well. So
I appreciate that.
Make sure you send like some videos or whatever you have through.
Yeah, definitely.
Before we go, shout out your socials so everybody can follow you.
It's Elijah Kyle _ on everything. 2 underscores, because I can't buy the other one, because no one, I don't know why, Instagram won't give it to me. Some person has it.
Oh, okay. Well, make sure you guys check him out. Follow him on social media. Check out his music, and let me know who else we should interview here on the channel. We will see you guys next time.
Thank you so much.